If you're that young lady between marriageable age and you're still asking your partner, what are we? Are we together or not? Auntie, you better run. Hi everyone. Today we're talking relationship. We're talking situationship. We're talking love. You know the Valentine's season is coming up. So we're gonna give you some love stuff on this channel. Without further ado, let's just dive right into the video because my body day boy. Like I'm ready to really dissect this topic. So we're talking situationships. And this topic is not something that I particularly am excited about because it's something that breaks a lot of people's hearts. That's broken my heart too in the past. But we'll get to that story later. I don't think there should be anything called situationship. Like, why are you fooling around? If you're a young lady or a young girl between like 16 to whatever age you are, and you have your head on your shoulder, there should be no such thing as a situationship. Or let me break it down. Going with the flow. What exactly is going with the flow? Which flow are you going with? I mean, maybe it has worked out for some people, but for majority of people, I don't think that leads to anything because it means you don't have clear goals defined. It means you don't have clarity concerning your relationship or your love life. And if you check, there is something called the wheel of life. I'll put like the screenshot on this video, which entails like family, love, relationship, society, fun, work, career, financial, every single thing are these like components that make up life in general. And you need to tick the ones that make you actually super happy. And relationship, even God designed a relationship for a reason. He designed man and woman to be together for a reason. So there's companionship, so there's communication, so that there's basically the sense of affinity. You don't feel so much alone. But now the Gen Z generation, now the woke generation, we can see our minds, we can do whatever we like. We tend to abuse the whole essence of a relationship. And here's why I think so. So now you meet someone, probably a guy that you like, and he meets you and he's like, oh, hello, fine girl, da 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 da. And you guys get talking, which you move to the talking stage, and then you talk for like 2 months or 3 months. And you know that this is definitely not a friendship situation because obviously they are like mutual feelings, or you crush on him and he's crushing you too. My darling, my darling. I feel like you should get to a point in that talking stage where you understand that, okay, where is this headed? And first things first, are you dating without a purpose? I feel like dating should come with a purpose, in my own opinion, because I get all my principles that guide my life from the Bible. And courtship or dating or whatever, it should come with a purpose. So, do you have a purpose for that relationship that you are currently in right now, or do you have to break up with somebody soon? Ask yourself this question: what purpose exactly is this relationship? Because every relationship should bring some sort of value. If you have an investor, the investor is bringing value to your business. He's bringing money. That's the value he's bringing. If you have like a work partner or a boss, they're bringing value as well into your life. They're giving you a job. They're employing you. So should also be your relationship. It should bring some sort of value to you. Are you learning from that person? Is the person learning from you? Are you leaning into the person emotionally? You understand? If you're a young lady in your 20s, your early 20s, or your late 20s, and you have a potential partner, and it seems like he's not looking like he's going anywhere, I think you should call it quits. It's my best advice to you because your emotions are connected to your relationship in a way. And trust me, we tend to be led by our emotions a lot as ladies. We tend to be led by emotion. Imagine if you're fighting with this person every single day. Every other single thing, every other single aspect of your life will be impacted by how you feel emotionally if you do not keep your emotions in check. Right now, I'm at this point in my life where I'm not settling for less. And when I mean I'm not settling for less, I don't mean financially or money. If you cannot buy me the heaven and the earth, I don't mean that. For example, I want to get into a relationship this year. And when I started the year, I planned my vision board, put my goals together, all of that. Relationship was part of it as well. And I already have like a clear definition according to the principles of the Bible of who a noble man should be, clearly written down. Sometimes I make these confessions, not probably for now, but I make these confessions about the characteristics of who I am looking forward to, or what I'm looking forward to in a potential partner. That makes me narrow my focus. It makes me clear out the baggage or the nuisances of men, because some men can be a nuisance in all honesty. Right? So I am not settling for less. I have had situationships in the past, which is why I am sitting down here. And it shows I've never actually been in a relationship. Let's be honest. I have never. I've only had situationships where, oh, you like me 2 months. After 2 months, the like is not there anymore. Your relationship should not be built on just, initial likeness, crushes, or what do they even call that thing? I can't remember. Infatuations. Your relationship should not be built on infatuation because, yeah, it might be all rosy at the beginning, but you need something to sustain it. When the infatuation has fizzled out, when the whole physical attraction has fizzled out, something would hold it together, which is respect, love, care, listening, attentiveness, your love languages, all of that. Does this person meet all of those boxes? And I'm not saying everybody's perfect. Your potential partner does not have to be perfect, but is he willing to work on it? Is he willing to work on the area? Let me start with this mini bitty story. This was like years ago. This person came to me and said, oh, he likes me. And for me, because of my self esteem, I was pushed to just saying yes because I had self esteem issues, which is why before you even get into a relationship, the work you need to do is on yourself first. Do you believe you are self confident enough? Do you have your self esteem on the go? Do you believe in your beauty? Do you believe in the values that you hold? My self esteem was really low. So back then, anybody that came to me, any Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes to me, I would say yes because I felt like they were doing me a favor. I felt like they coming to me. I'm a girl. If you look at me very well, like my physical stature, I'm not really busty. I'm not really big, in size. And my idea of what society defined as a beautiful woman was someone who is very busty, someone who has like the big bunda, all of that. So I felt like any guy that comes to me was doing me a favor because you can like someone like me. Look, I don't even look so attractive. I felt like they were doing me a favor. So anybody that came to me, I would literally just say yes. And that was not a good thing. And I noticed that it was becoming a pattern. They saw that eagerness, they saw that desperation to want to just say yes to them. And they leveraged that because sometimes you don't even blame them. They would use what they can to their advantage. But when I had to sit down, take a break, take a pause and say, oh my goodness, wow, so this is what's happening. I don't have my self esteem on. I had to go back to the drawing board and realize that, okay, I need to work on myself first. I need to take some time alone. And that really helped me. Now, nobody can come to me and just say, oh, they like me and I'll not look at you. In short, they cannot even be attracted to me because I already built that level of protective shield because of the confessions that I make, because of the person, the idea of the person that I actually want to have as a potential partner. So I'm making this video for my beautiful girlies, my ladies. You are deserving of love. See, God built you as a support system for man. He built you as a companion. They need you as much as you need them. So you're not desperate, you're not begging, you're not craving for their attention. You need to build yourself to a valuable standpoint that any man who comes into your life sees you as immeasurable value. So please, if you're in any relationship where you're still asking the person, what are we? What are we going to be in 5 months? Or where do you see us? That person is not for you. See, let me tell you something. I don't know, but I've read that men are intentional. Because when they want to do something, maybe work related, they are very intentional about it. Same applies to a woman that they love. In my opinion, they like to chase. From their work ethics, I feel like it applies to other areas of their lives. And some men are damaged. And when I say damaged, I mean they grew up from a background where there was no love. So they actually need to work on themselves as well. So I don't want you to now, because of your desperation for love, now fall into the hands of someone who is not even willing to work on himself first. Because a relationship brings two people together to become one. And a lot of work has to be done. Different backgrounds, different perspectives, different ideas, different cultural beliefs. They are coming together, to merge things. Oh my goodness. There has to be a crushing. Are you willing to work on yourself as a lady? And is the man that you are potentially looking forward to being with, is he willing to work on himself as a man as well? Is he willing to let go? Is he willing to make sacrifices? Is he willing to compromise? Is he willing to put you first? Is he willing to give you attention, care, listening ears, not just even money? We'll come to that money part later. But is he willing to sacrifice for you? See, my principle of love is Christ has taught me what the best form of love should be, which is why I said that I take my core principles from the Bible. Because if Christ did not know me, he loved me before he even knew me, before I was formed in my mother's womb. He died for me so that my sins may be forgiven and so that, I will have eternal life. He has prepared the way for me. That is the best love ever. So I want a man who would love me the way Christ loves the church. That means he paid for, like, there's no leave, there's no transfer. That is the idea. That's the version of love you should have. I'm not building my love based of societal standards or whatever. And love is not a game. Stop playing love like a game. Like for me, I will not treat love like a game that, if he does not reply me in 1 minute, I will take 2 hours to reply him. Love is not a game. Two hearts are merging as one. So I was doing that a lot. My friends would tell me, this guy, make him want you more. That means don't respond to him immediately. When you're with him, act like you're not interested. And like, I was tired. What am I doing? I've done common entrance, I've done exams. What is this one? Which one is this exam you're giving me again? I was literally done. If you're not intentional about me, clear. Literally. So my girl is, please, I beg you. This is actually like a desperate begging. If that relationship or situationship doesn't look like it's going anywhere, leave now than later, because the hurt you will feel, you see the hurt you just feel much more hurt later if you prolong it. Stop trying to make it work. I mean, it's not a marriage, it's still a situationship. So what are you trying to make it work for? It's a seed that you are planting. If he's not willing to plant the seed, I don't know. So I'll be sharing much of my stories like in this coming relationship series. You guys will experience the shaking that I've been through. I just hope my story can inspire you as well. Right now, I'm in the phase where I'm working on myself, working on building my brand, working on, having a name for myself so that I know that anybody that's coming, I'm adding his name to my name. Our names are both powerhouses, that kind of power couple, period. So yeah, work on yourself, invest in yourself so that you can also have some value to bring. So when they ask you what do you bring to the table, you can open your mouth, stand up with your full chest and say, hello, A, B, C, D, E, Z. That's what you bring to the table. Okay. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Please subscribe, and we'll be building a community so that you guys can join. You can give me ideas on videos that you like, videos that you want to see, and yeah, just share your story with me as well. I would love to hear your story. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Toodles.